Hello everyone, welcome once again to MongoDB tutorial for beginners. In the previous video, we discussed about introduction and installation of MongoDB. MongoDB is or MongoDB classifies under no SQL databases, which is not only SQL databases. And in this part, we will understand what are documents, what are collections, and what is a database in terms of MongoDB. So when you install MongoDB and search for MongoDB, here we installed a GUI for creating MongoDB databases, creating and managing MongoDB databases. This is MongoDB Compass, which is a GUI for doing this. So when you will open MongoDB Compass, first I will close this. So when you will open MongoDB Compass, again, if you have not watched the previous video, so just go watch and install the MongoDB as we did. Now here in MongoDB Compass, you can see we already have a new connection option here, and from here you can see a URL or a URI MongoDB colon 2// localhost. So this is a URL where MongoDB is running currently, and now we will connect it. So now we are inside a MongoDB server, we can say, and in this MongoDB server, which is running at localhost in this port 27,017, in this server you can see we have three databases. We have no saved queries yet, but we do have three test databases or databases that come by default in MongoDB Compass when you connect with a server. From here we can click this plus sign and create a database. Suppose we want to create a school database, so we will call it SchoolDB, and it is asking us to create a collection name inside the school database. So now first let's understand how or what is this all database and what is a collection and all. So first of all, you need to understand what are documents. A document is a group of field value pairs to represent an object. So you can see a field value pair here. It starts with a curly bracket here, and inside the curly brackets we have the key or field value pairs. It is just like a JSON file, and this is just like a JSON object here. So here you can see student ID is the field and its value is 1. Then student name Mohan, guardian name Gopal, blood group of student is A positive, phone is this, and class is 1A. So this is a document. A document is, we can say, a record or an object. Okay, and here you can see in this document, here we have two documents. So one is this and another is this. So both have the same fields, but the values are different. Like student ID is 1 here and 2 here. Student name is Sohan here and Mohan here. So this is how we create several objects. So a document is a group of field value pairs to represent an object. Now once we have created these documents, what is a collection? A collection is a group of documents. Again, let's say this is one student, this is second, third, fourth. So a collection will be named as students, and this will be a group or a collection of documents. And then once we have several documents here, several collections here, so student, teachers and subjects are collections, and collectively they will be called as a database. So that's what we have created is SchoolDB, and now inside SchoolDB we have to create a collection name. There are some additional preferences, so like use custom collation, cluster collection. This is something that we will understand later, but for now we will create our first collection of students. So what will you store inside a school database? You will store information of students, you will store information of teachers, you will store information of subject, for example maths, chemistry, physics, whatever, and hence we can create a database here. So now in this database we have a collection. We can similarly create another collection and that will be known as teachers. We can create another collection and that will be known as subjects. We can class, or we can also create something like class, not not class of any programming but class of a school, like classes. So let's say classes, so like first class, second class, kindergarten, whatever. So this particular collection will hold information of class, its sections, and what is the fee of that class and things like that. Now we will create a collection here. So this way you can see inside our database we have created three collections, which is students, teachers and classes. Now let's go to classes. So we are inside schooldb.classes. Again, don't get confused with programming classes. This is just a school classes. Now let's add some class data. So now when you are clicking add data, you can see either you can import JSON or CSV file here, or you can insert some document. So from here, as you can see, if you want to insert a document, so it is giving you this option like paste one or more documents here, like ID, some information is given here. But as you can see, for example, if I have to create two students, then I can do something like this. So this is how we can add data. So now in the next part of our tutorial, you will learn how to insert documents inside a collection in a database. So in this video you learned how to create a database and how to set up your collections. And if you are familiar with SQL, then inside SQL, as we have tables, just for a reference, so inside a database we have tables. So this is just like that. Inside a database, here we have collections and there we have rows and columns. In SQL we have rows and columns. Here we have documents. So in the next video you will learn how to add data inside a collection. Stay tuned to this tutorial. See you in the next video.